Zarindista! Televisión! Let's...
Hi everyone, I'm Johnny, and today I'm reviewing Under Fire from 1983, a movie covering a cinematically overlooked but important time in Latin American history. The movie is also significant in that the story is told from the perspective of an often overlooked but politically influential figure in war, which is the photojournalist. Nick Nolte plays the photojournalist in the film. He stars alongside some great talent, including Gene Hackman and Ed Harris. Ed Harris plays a particularly convincing and shallow mercenary. The movie takes place in 1979, during the final days of the FSLN rebellion, which saw the overthrowing of the Somoza government. The Somoza family had run a dictatorship in Nicaragua for 43 years. The FSLN, Sandinista National Liberation Front, promised socialist reforms. Anastasio Somoza, ruling president in 1979, had the historic support of the United States, due to continued promised economic reforms and Nicaragua's backing of American foreign policy. The FSLN was also supported by America's enemy, the Soviet Union. Nicaragua is a small nation of 6.3 million located in Central America. The entire modern history of the nation is a case study of American imperialism. The United States occupied Nicaragua from 1909 to 1933 and subsequently involved itself in every bloody political action in the nation afterwards. Due to the Somoza government relying on American aid, American photojournalists were somewhat protected during the conflict. However, the government was committed to extrajudicial killings, torture, and using their National Guard, largely trained by the U.S. military, to brutalize civilians. As such, the media was frequently arrested, bullied, expelled, and in some cases subject to violence, all in an attempt to prevent human rights violations from gaining attention abroad, risking any foreign support. The film is mostly fiction, but it covers many real themes of photojournalism and war. The movie was inspired by the murder of ABC reporter Bill Stewart and its translator Juan Espinoza by Nicaraguan National Guard troops in June of 1979. ABC cameraman Jack Clark was able to catch the entire episode on tape, which was shown on national television in the United States. This single event eroded the last of any support Anastasio Somoza had from America. The U.S. government had already stopped military aid for Nicaragua in 1978. The event destroyed any remaining support from the Carter administration. The movie underscores how the media can impact the outcome of a war by undermining or bolstering support. Media influence on war grew substantially during the Vietnam War, considered the first televised war, and many believe it was journalism that ended America's involvement in Vietnam. This sort of power raises ethical questions in journalism, raised in the movie. A photojournalist can sell photos, for example, but should they consider how these photos will be given context? Will the photos be used to incite violence or end violence? Photojournalism can also directly put people in harm's way. In some cases, such photos are used as evidence with or without a trial. Another issue raised by our mercenary in the film is the question of how different is the media from the mercenary. Is photojournalism in war also war profiteering? Beyond these important ethical questions, the film does a great job at raising awareness of the dangers photojournalists face, capturing the news, whether they are risking being arrested or shot in the thick of battle. Overall, Under Fire is well worth watching. Solid acting, great sets, filmed in Mexico. There's only a mild romantic subplot that isn't forced into the story. Amazingly, the film was nominated for an Oscar for the Best Original Score, which is my main gripe with the film. There's an incredible amount of cliché pan flute that non-American directors always cram into Latin American films. It's very distracting, particularly during the combat sequences. Alright, I'm Johnny, thanks for watching. Do check out Under Fire, particularly if you want something different but yet very topical, which is of course the role of media in warfare. Take care, have a nice rest of your day, and like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. See ya.